Hello there, I've got another scam to share with you. This one's a little bit different from one of the ones I usually see, and you're going to see why. So first it says it comes from Head Officer in Charge, Administrative Service Inspection Unit, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. But if you look here, it doesn't come from a government address. In fact, it comes from a Russian address, test@comstar.ru. Now, this could be for one of two reasons, and obviously we know which reason it is. It could be that the man made this through a Russian agency to hide his identity from the American government because and from the UN because he's engaging in something illegal. And the other reason, of course, would be that he's a scammer, which obviously he is. Now, the English is actually really good in this. I mean, there are some mistakes, and there are some things about this that tell me this person is possibly either young or not a native English speaker, but they did a pretty good job with not so many mistakes. Okay, so first of all, we have Andrew F. Robert, and he's the head officer in charge, Administrative Service Inspection Unit in the United Nations Inspection Agency. There is no such agency, as far as I can tell. During our investigation, they found a couple of boxes with money in them. He estimates that each of them has about at least 4 million, and they're still in airport storage. So basically he's claiming that the consignment was abandoned because the contents was not properly declared by the consignee as money. Rather, it was declared as personal effects, classified document, to either avoid diversion or by the shipping agent or confiscation by the relevant authorities. Now, this is a little bit interesting because down here it says the shipper abandoned it and ran away most importantly. Well, now how do you run away most importantly? Because he gave a false declaration. He could not pay for the little tag, he could not secure valid non-inspection documents, etc. So up here it's the consignee, and down here it is the, the shipper, which, you know, that's a very obvious inconsistency. I just want you to see what the definition of consignee is. The one to whom something such as goods or merchandise is consigned. Okay, so in a contract of carriage, the consignee is the entity who is financially responsible for the receipt of a shipment. So that just really sinks the whole ship here, because a shipper is not going to be the same person as a consignee. The shipping agent would be shipping the packages, but would not be there necessarily unless they're shipping it out of Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. And the consignee would be, according to this email anyways, I'm the consignee. So as it stands now, wait a second, where is it? The details of the consignment, including your name and email on the official document from United Nations office in London where the shipment was tagged as documents, is still available with us. As it stands now, you have to reconfirm your blah 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 information, blah 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 blah, and decide if you want to take the consignment or let it go back to the UK, its place of origin. So obviously then the shipper is not in the US, the shipper is in the UK, according to this this screwy letter. And as I did say again, oh, no, you didn't. You said the consignee, not the shipper. All right, so, and here's where it gets down to the interesting point. This is, this guy wants to know that he can trust you, because he wants, look at it right here, financial gratification. Yes, financial gratification. This guy wants some of the money from the boxes. And so here's another clue. He's telling you to contact a different email address. Now, you could argue that this is a tactic that the guy is using to try to shake off anybody who's trying to trace his activities. If he switches to a different email address in a different country, that would certainly be a possibility. But it's equally possible that he's doing this because he doesn't actually have control of test@comstar.ru, or he's trying to shake off the authorities who are trying to find this guy who is ripping people off. Okay, so, but then, oh, and wait, Andrew Robert won at citromail.hu. So we've got 3 different email addresses here. And so this is very interesting. And HU, I would assume, would be Hungary. So let's just take a look at the source of this. And what we can see here, if we scroll down a little bit, more than a little bit. Whoops, I think I missed it. Where was it? Let's see. Gotta find the thing I found before. Ah, yes. Okay, so we've got a 4th email address, andrewrobert@citromail.hu. Now the one down there was andrewrobert1. So then there's test@comstar.ru, and then there's that info at the other one. So we've got 4 different email addresses that are shown in this email. And what does that tell you? Well, it's highly suspicious, obviously. It amazes me that people, people fall for this, but I realize that not everybody has the background that I have, and not everybody knows how to look for things as simple as this. I don't mean to be condescending or anything like that. It's just lack of training, lack of experience, lack of having been burned before, like I've been burned, and you don't notice things. So anyways, this is a really interesting example of a scam involving a large sum of money. It is always going to be a large sum of money because they want people to bite and bite hard so they can reel them all the way in and just keep on getting thousands and thousands of dollars from them on the promise that that money is going to guarantee that they're going to get all the money in the boxes in this case. I'm currently working on this one over here from Julia Wever, who claims to be a Dutch national and was married to an American national. But I'll save that for another time. It's kind of an interesting story. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her and try to lure her into, she's at the point where she's asking me for lots of information about myself. And yeah. Anyways, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope this was educational for you. Please have a nice day.